Just on the flight.
Let's go to France for, what do we reckon, 36 hours?
Don't know.
Maybe not even that.
Woo!
Let's go. Here's Liv. Let's do it. Hello from Toulouse. This is so incredibly random, but Liv and I have come to Toulouse for a day and a half for two reasons. One, because we desperately wanted to just get out of the UK winter, although we've come to a country that's actually colder. And two, it is actually sort of to do some work. So I am working with a brand that are basically based here. You might have seen it on Instagram. I don't know when this will be going up, probably not that quickly. But basically like a language learning app. So we have come to France to do some work for them and for their social media. We've linked it all in together. Any excuse, honestly. I was with Liv last weekend. I was like, do you want to go to France on Friday? And Liv was like, yeah, I do. So here we are in Toulouse. We got up bright and early. I think the last clip was like 3:30 in the morning. We flew out of Stansted, we landed in Toulouse, and we've just got off the bus in the city. For the first time, I've never been here. You've never been here.
Right.
First impressions so far are pretty good. Like,
It's really cute.
it's beautiful. It's just very French, very European. All the buildings that look behind me.
When you've been in Australia for so long,
Yeah.
you miss European culture and
Yeah.
architecture, buildings and history, and I'm just like, wow.
They don't build buildings like this. Australia looks like it's beautiful in a very different way, but it doesn't look like this. Like, this is just so... And I actually think there's something about coming to a European city at winter. Admittedly, it's not Christmas. I do imagine it would be nice at Christmas, but there is a massive Christmas tree this side of me, so not a million miles away. Basically, we're just gonna explore, gonna see what we get up to, gonna shoot some content, probably just gonna do a lot of steps around the city, but I'm excited to film it, I'm excited to see it, and...
Allez.
Allez! Let's go! Would be helpful if there was a "you are here." Did you just go, oh, cheese? French cheese. Literally, this is like my idea of heaven. We've accidentally found a market. Of course we have. I feel like I have a real knack for just stumbling upon markets. But fromage. It's more funny because you're walking around with your Ugg slippers in the side of your backpack because we've only brought
them on my feet.
Well, true, yeah, you did have about 10 minutes ago. At least Liv's got real shoes on now, but it's just more funny because we're gonna have to walk around with these bags all day because we've only brought little hand luggage bags, so we can't check in yet. But anyway, look at how good this looks, man. Right, so Liv and I just walked up this street. We're really trying with our friend. Very, very basic. Saw the sign and I was like, oh, I think that means bread and sugar. I was like, amazing, it'll be like a patisserie. It is not, in fact.
Not the type of sugary bread I was after.
Guys, we have just struggled through ordering breakfast at this cafe. The thing is, and this is why I'm advertising this language learning app, because I know the words for like things, but I don't know the connecting words. So how rude does it sound just sitting down and being like cappuccino and then being like, okay, I can't say any of the connecting bits. So that's what we're learning. It didn't go too well, did it? We're surviving on about 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours of sleep. Liv's got a double espresso.
It's been Americano. She looked at me like, we don't do this.
It was like Americano. I was like, oh no, I don't think. To be fair, they don't even call it that in Australia. A long, maybe they call it a long black beer.
No.
Is that an Aussie thing? Okay, we are back out on the street, guys. We realised after we ordered our food, we probably could have managed to order the food in French, so we're going to make a conscious effort next time. But we have decided to walk down the river because when you Google Toulouse, these are the kind of photos that come up. And I was like, I really just want to see that view for myself. However, it is quite foggy and it's not really giving like blue sky. It doesn't look like these photos, but it does look pretty good. So I think we're going to carry on walking around so we can get like the angle. But currently, we're just taking a little breather and this is our view. Still don't know what that is, but it looks nice. How you doing?
I'm chuffed to be here, mate. I'm so happy to be in France.
You sound like the TikTok. Are you happy to be in Paris? Oui. Okay, Liv's telling me that this is called the square capital. I don't think the French word for square is square. I'm not gonna lie. Square de Capitol. I'll put the correct French over the top. This is it in French, and this is what it looks like. And it is very, very impressive. I was also saying to Liv, I feel like we've actually got lucky. Despite it being freezing, it's not packed, like it's not busy with tourists at all. To be fair, I don't know how busy Toulouse gets with tourism, but like behind us we have a really cute little selection of al fresco dining where we may come and eat later, but we also may freeze to death, so we'll see. We just walked past one of the pharmacy signs, you know, when you're like in Europe and they have the pharmacies with the big crosses and it flashes like the date and then the temperature, and it said -3.5. I don't think it is, like I don't feel like it's that much below zero, but it did say that, so now I'm like, maybe I should have brought gloves. I'm very cold.
I thought it said -35.
No, you didn't. You walked past that. You went, wow, -35,
No.
and then carried on walking.
No, I'm not dumb, guys, but I didn't.
She's not stupid.
I promise.
Anyway, I think it's warmer than that anyway. Definitely warmer than -35.
That guy's got hot water bottles and earmuffs.
Where?
He's my type of guy.
Where?
The yellow one. It looks like he's holding a duck.
Well, I'm not seeing any of them. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, I thought you meant he was selling them. Sorry, I was looking for a stall selling earmuffs. Yeah, there's a market, another market. Very happy about this actually. Enjoying me still. Guys, we have come to a cat cafe, mainly to rest our feet, but also because I'm in my element, guys. I'll try and film as many as I can. But I'm a newfound cat lover, and this cat, I just want to stroke him so badly, but he's asleep. Look at him. Oh. Guys, I'm thriving. I'm having a hot chocolate. Got my little friend. I'm waiting for some more cats to join me. I can't see any right now, but there was one up here. Low-key, if you just kind of rolled out of bed.
You dead?
Yeah, I'm gonna be injured at least. Look at the edge of the bed here, the floor. Liv,
Wow.
me, the bed, the floor. Oh dear. I'm sat here to film my vlog, but if I shuffled 1 centimetre backwards, I would literally fall out the door.
Imagine you just film a clip and you're like,
Hey, at least it would be funny. Honestly, it's actually dangerous. Hello guys, it has been a while. I look a tiny bit more alive, but not much. I'll be honest, I feel like it's a struggle working with how pale I am right now and also how tired I am. It's a little improvement. Anyway, since I last spoke to you, we have come to our Airbnb. I basically found this a couple of days ago and I feel like we got really lucky, to be honest. Again, it is definitely the off season. I don't really think this is prime time for tourism. However, it's right in the center. It's a really good location and it wasn't expensive. I'm gonna insert a little overlay clip I filmed here when it was light, but basically it's this like 2-level apartment, but it's kind of like this weird mezzanine level. Like, these are actually quite dangerous. It's definitely not an actual floor. It's got like a ladder up to the bed area, which is where I'm sitting now. And if you look right behind me, that is just the trapdoor down to the ground where Liv is sat. But having said that, it is actually really nice. It is at the top of a tower. We climbed about 5 flights of stairs, or like a spiral staircase, but the equivalent of 5 stories high. And I was like, that is a lot of steps. But I do quite like it. Anyway, I'm feeling refreshed. I've had a nap, I have had a shower, and we are about to head out into Toulouse for some dinner. I don't really know what we're gonna have because both Liv and I are vegetarian, and France, I feel, definitely enjoys like meats and seafood and like heavier meat dishes are what is coming up on all of the menus. If you have any recommendations, if any of you are vegetarian and live in France or come to France a lot, let me know, because I struggled with this the last time I was here. I also struggle knowing what the things are on the menu, especially in countries in Europe where it's like, oh, I don't know the word for like chicken, ham, all of the things that could be in something. So yeah, if you've got any recommendations for French food that is vegetarian, let me know for next time. But we're gonna head out. I'm starving, my stomach's literally rumbling, so I'm very excited to go and eat. I'm excited to see the city at night time. I think the square's gonna look really nice. Yeah, gonna bring you along.
Je voudrais un croque avec Nutella, s'il vous plaît. You can do it. You can do it.
Also, Liv's got new earmuffs. Primark purchase, looking very slay. Also, the lighting. Bonjour. Je voudrais un croque avec Nutella. We are walking through the square, and if you're wondering what's going on, Liv's running after a golden retriever because we've just seen a big fluffy dog. She's gone. We've got crepes too far. I don't think it wants to come near you anyway. How's your crepe?
haven't tried it yet, mate.
Looks pretty good though.
Using it as a hand warmer for now.
It is very hot. And we're also here. Look how pretty that is. Very, very nice. What did you say it was? A theatre? It's a massive theatre, but it's also a very beautiful building. Really, really nice. This whole square is really beautiful.
We were just saying, Prague vibes.
Yeah, it reminds me of the main square in Prague for sure.
If you like Toulouse, if you haven't been to Prague, go to Prague. If you've been to Prague, come to Toulouse. You have a great time.
There you go. A walking advert. Visit France. Hashtag ad. We have just got back and we're about to watch The Traitors wild Friday evening in Toulouse with our peppermint tea. But a bone I have to pick is look at this mug. How are you supposed to pick it up? Like, where's the handle on that?
Even worse when you've got fake nails on. Like, I'm literally like...
And also you've got to climb a ladder with it. This is a challenge. Also, I'm just not helping. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm putting my scarf on so that my back stays warm. Right, no, what?
Guys,
what?
Molly's actually got a secret baby.
I'm gonna have to put it in my back. Right, and then put this on. You're not gonna see it. Top. See, but now the difference is my back is gonna be warm because. Sorry, I'm actually finessed now.
No, true.
Anyway, good morning guys. It is now Saturday and the last thing I filmed was us having a nice green tea or peppermint tea or something with The Traitors, and then both of us felt not very well in the night. It was not great and also just not expected. Like, I felt fine and then I just didn't, and then Liv just didn't either. I don't know if it's something we ate, I think maybe it was, which is kind of just bizarre. Like, I felt so okay and then I went to sleep and I was like, whoa, I actually don't feel very well. But we're okay now.
Yeah.
We're up. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
She's doing alright. It was a long night. I feel like I was so excited to get a good night's sleep. I was so tired from getting up at 3 AM and I just didn't have a good night's sleep, so quite sad about that.
Oh good, let's go get a coffee. Un café.
Un café.
Chocolatine.
Oh yeah. So, did I already tell them this?
think
I'm
so.
so tired I can't remember what I've said. Everywhere else in France, and obviously also in the UK, we would call it like a pain au chocolat. Not here. Here it's called a chocolatine.
Chocolatine.
Yeah, because the lady asked us if that's what we wanted yesterday when we were in the cafe, and I just said yes because I didn't know what it was. I was like, has chocolate in it? Clearly, I'll just say yes to that. And then she brought a pan of chocolate, and I was like, huh. Turns out Toulouse have their own word for it, so you'll learn something new every day.
Fun fact.
Let's go have some breakfast.
Why does so much happen when we're together in a random...
Drama just follows us around. We are sitting here outside, which we didn't even have to sit. If we sat inside, we wouldn't have even known this had happened. Sitting on the side of the street, it's freezing cold. There's cars driving past us. So we're sat here and this is like a single lane of traffic. Down here, a car was driving and these cars were already parked. I don't know if they weren't looking, I don't know what happened, but this car just went straight into the back of the silver car. Oh, so they'd stopped at the red.
The man with the cigarette, he just, yeah, crashed in. Like, he must have been on his phone or something.
Yeah, I reckon he just wasn't looking. Anyway, it drives straight into the back of that silver car. That car then hits the car in front of it. So 3 cars have just shunted each other. And at first it seemed pretty like civil. Then the guy's just got back in the car, the guy that did it, and has driven over the pavement and driven off. Me and Liv are sat here eating our avocado and egg on toast, like prime view of
There's
this.
one lane. He went into
The pavement. It's the cycle lane, like,
and then just into this sorry. This very busy junction and drove off.
I'm shocked. I honestly,
Hit and run.
and what is more weird, guys, I literally just told Liv about an hour ago. When I woke up, I went, oh, I had a dream that my mum was driving a car and hit the back of another car. I just had that dream. And we sit here having breakfast and I witnessed it with my own eyes. This always happens when we're together. Maybe we should stop hanging out. Anyway, guys, they've driven off now. Everybody was okay. Like, we wouldn't be laughing about this situation. The cars were stationary, but like, just a pain. Imagine if that was you. How annoying that would be. Not your average Saturday morning. Guys, look, the sun has come out. Big, big winds. Look at this for a little shot of the river and the blue sky. And also, everywhere is so quiet. It's actually really nice. I was just saying to Liv, it's crazy how much of a difference the sky being this colour makes. Because I'm like, oh my god, let's go and explore some more. Even though we don't actually have very long till we need to leave now, but...
And you've only had a couple hours sleep.
And I've had, I think maybe 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep last night, 2.5 hours of sleep the night before.
The sun does bit.
The sun really does. I'm going to crash later, but right now, we're doing all right. Okay, so I have just come to get a train out of Stansted Airport train station. We have landed. I didn't film anything on the plane, I filmed getting on. And then I completely forgot to film saying goodbye to Liv because we were basically like rushing to go separate ways. So I have got on the train that goes to Norwich. My car is in Cambridge, hopefully it's still there. So I just need to get off this train at the right stop. I'm not even 100% sure that I'm on the right train because there's so many different trains going and this one's just standing here for like 20 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that it is the right train. But yeah, basically the flight was fine. I slept the whole flight, it was amazing. Now I'm feeling ready and raring to go, which is good because before I felt very tired. I was like, God, it's quite a long drive, but now I'm not feeling tired. I've got a Red Bull, we're gonna be good. And I made it home. Quite clearly it's not the same day. I am now wearing different clothes, which is just lovely because we really didn't take very much on this trip. Was I wearing the same clothes for nearly 3 days? Kind of. And I made it home pretty quickly actually. That was my first ever time flying out of Stansted and I'm doing it again next week. And it was okay actually. I thought, oh, it's really far from where I live. Like I obviously don't live near any of the London airports, but the cheapest flights are always out of the London airports. I'd driven down to Cambridge, which is why I was on the train to Cambridge in the last clip, parked my car in Cambridge for 3 days, and then I just got the half-an-hour train from Cambridge into Stansted. It was actually really easy, and I would do it again, and I'm gonna do it again. So that was the last clip that you saw. I am now home. I hope you have enjoyed this. This was a really, really fun video. I know that it seems super random. We actually were there to shoot some content for Babbel, the language learning app, but for their social media. Basically, it's not going up on my Instagram, so we were shooting for them. And Liv came with me to help me out and just have a laugh really because it's good fun, and you know, I feel very, very lucky that sometimes things like this are also for work. It's very fortunate and I don't take it for granted at all. But the byproduct of that was also this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. As Harry and I mentioned last week, we have a travel challenge coming up that's going to be a full series on my channel. It's the first time I've done anything like this. It is probably the biggest thing I've ever done for YouTube in terms of like video content. So do subscribe. I'm so excited. Place your guesses down below, see if you have any idea. Other than that, I shall see you guys on my channel on Saturday.